Todd, that's probably not how you expected tonight's matchup to play out. What did you think of the game as a whole?
Oh, look, we were beaten by a pretty good team, really motivated. Thought they jumped out of the blocks and started really fast. 4-0, we go down to 12. They score a couple of tries, and then we stayed in the fight and fought really hard. But the second half we were down to 12 men on another 2 different occasions. So to play 30 minutes with 12 men and only concede the amount of points we did, I'm wrapped with the effort. But in saying that, we were pretty dumb at certain times. We had, we give away 3 tackle 4 penalties. We got some ball in good ball when we were down a man and coughed up the ball in those sets 3 times, and give away, field position too easy at the time when you need to control what you're doing.
Do you think you haven't given yourself a proper opportunity to test yourself against the Roosters in the past 2 seasons, considering discipline cost you last year in the Magic round, and now tonight you've had 3 players that have been for almost 30 minutes of the game?
Yeah, I can't disagree with that question.
Do you think tonight was a bit of a wake-up call for your side against premier teams in the NRL?
No, not really, because I know we turn up ready to play. Like if we turn up complacent or off the pace in any way, I would have been really disappointed and really worried. But played 50 minutes with 13 men, and we fought and we conceded the points, but we still played some footy at different times, and we're still going at it till right to the very last whistle.
Jace, how did you see it out there tonight, and how difficult was it to play a man down for large periods of the game?
Yeah, it was always going to be tough. Like Toddy said, playing with 13 men for 50 minutes, you're not really going to put yourself in the contest. But to the way we played and held ourselves during those tough periods, I can only commend the boys for their efforts. They worked hard and they turned up for each other, regardless of where we were on the field and how tough the situation was.
Roosters put 28 points on, but Todd, like you said, you must have been really wrapped with the defence that your side showed and have showed through 4 rounds so far as well.
Yeah, absolutely. We're a different team, and I think the belief only grew a little bit tonight. I think they had 31 plays inside our own 20-metre zone. And they were scrambling, and they kept fighting. So different occasions last year would have rolled over, and that's not in us at the moment.
Is there any concern about Hanaso? I think he came off late towards the end of the game. Do you have any idea what's going on there?
Yeah, he'll go for a scan tomorrow. There's concern around his PCL, but I don't know how bad that is at the moment. Fingers crossed it's not too bad.
Prior to that, he was a bit quiet. I think he only had 4 runs for about 36 metres. How do you get him more involved out there? To either of you?
Get the ball down the right parts of the field helps. I thought while he was out there, he organised our line really well, made some big tackles. I'd like him to get more involved at different points, but it's easy to do that when you're attacking in the right half of the field. So I'm more concerned around his defensive involvements, and he's been really strong in that department because the attack will flow off the back of that.
I just want to ask about the sin bins again. Did you agree with them? Do you think they were cynical enough to go for 10? It was 3 in 1 game's quite a lot for one team.
Yeah, it's hard to argue with Tommy Gilbert's. Really disappointed around Griffin's sin binning. I know what they're trying to do as a game. We're trying to protect the halves, but they were trying to stamp that out for when halfbacks take it in the line and they're not looking with their back turned for plays hitting them late. And I know Griff was in no position to pull out of that. because he's gone deep in the line. I thought he ducked. I think they've got that wrong. Chad, yeah, that's pretty soft sin binning. Yeah, but there were some calls tonight, 50-50 calls that went against us, and Titans head coach a couple of weeks ago made a comment, and I agree with him. Teams that have been up the pointy end of the competition for a while now, or have high-profile players, get the benefit of the doubt too often, and that's frustrating. And that's my opinion over watching footy for a long time.
Jace, do you agree with your coach about the incidents tonight?
Yeah, totally. I agree with Toddy, but in saying that, it's not my job to be commenting on officiating, so it's my job to be out there in the field and play footy.
Throwing ahead to next week at the Warriors, Jace, what do you expect going into that matchup? They got to win today, and how do you improve going into next week, or what needs to improve going into next week?
I didn't really watch their game today, but I think going into next week, I think the main focus will be ourselves, what we can improve on and get better on, and if we are to compete against the top teams like we did tonight, the only focus that should be made will be on how we can get better as a team.
And Todd, special game for you playing against the Warriors. Are you looking forward to it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we've got a 6-day turn. They're a really skillful side. I think their two front rowers are playing really good football at the moment. Off the back of 2 wins on the trot, so they'll be confident. They're playing down at a ground which hopefully has more supporters for us than it does them. So we need to rest and recover over the next couple of days, and it's going to hit us pretty quick. 6 days. So we've got some disappointed men. We need to process tonight's game and look forward and go after it.
Is there any other concerns for any other players? Potential knocks tonight? No.
No.
Cool.
Thanks, guys.